Welcome back, sports handicappers. This is Jeff Makinen at DRF Sports. Today I will be looking at one of the traditional rivalries in college football, Saturday afternoon's renewal of the UCLA-USC game, which we played in the Coliseum in Los Angeles at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Did you know that new subscribers can sign up for DRF Sports for just 1 cent? You get access to all our premium content, including the game simulator and betting trends for every game on the board in all the major sports, along with the Sports Forum, which is our weekly football tip sheet. Yes, folks, that's right. You can get this content all for 1 cent for new members. Sign up at sports.drf.com with a promo code PENNY. USC is currently a 13-point favorite in this game. The line moved up from 12.5. Over-under has shot up from 62 to 66. Both of these teams still have a lot to play for. Despite their 4-6 record, UCLA is just 2 wins away. They would have to beat USC here and win a home game against California to reach the first bowl in the Chip Kelly era, and that is an important achievement as Kelly tries to rebuild the program. USC still with an opportunity of securing a spot in the Pac-12 championship game. They would need to beat UCLA and hope that Utah loses one of their final 2 games. So a lot on the line here as these teams get together. From our ratings perspective, USC is projected to win estimate number 1, 42-25, and estimate number 2, 42-22 of our game simulator. Our power line projects USC to be an 18-point favorite. So averaging these 3 together, USC is going to be roughly a little over 18. So there is some value here on USC minus the 13 against the line. Over-under is just a hair over 64, average between the two. So a little bit of a value there on the under. Looking at these 2 teams, they've both played pretty difficult schedules. UCLA, a 39.3 average power rating of opponents played. USC, 41.2. UCLA's problems have been so far this season, their problems have been with turnovers. They're -8 in turnover differential. In defense, they allow 442 yards per game and 6.6 yards per play, including 9.1 yards per pass. USC, nothing special offensively or defensively. They do pass the ball relatively well with 8.4 yards per pass, but they allow 404 total yards per game defensively. So it's kind of an average team. Nothing really special statistically for them. Looking at the betting angles here, there is a contrarian system that favors UCLA. Bet against USC after having won 4 or 5 of their last 6 games, a good team playing a marginal losing team. And that would be 37-15 over the last 5 seasons. In this case, would be favoring UCLA. Also interesting to note, USC is 2-10 against the spread when they come into a game on a 2-game winning streak. So under the Clay Helton regime, USC has had a very difficult time maintaining success, and I think that is one of the major reasons contributing to the cloud hanging over Clay Helton's status as going forward as USC's coach. Interesting over-under trend, Chip Kelly, which this also includes his days at Oregon, is 19-4 over after a game when he went under the total. So Kelly, traditionally an offensive coach, and you can see the average score in this game, 38-30, roughly 38-31. So when he goes under, the next game he tends to go over the spread. There is one here that does favor the under. As I mentioned, the total is sitting at 66. Clay Helton's teams are 9-1 under in that similar range of 63-70. So once you get into the mid to high 60s, it tends to be a little high for USC to play over those totals. Looking at the betting action for this game, 60% likes the underdog, UCLA, 40% on the favorite, USC. 87% of the betting public favors the over here, and that really coincides with that strong 4-point movement on the total from 62 to 66. Both of these teams have been playing better of late. UCLA has actually won 3 of their last 4 games before getting hammered at Utah last week. They were on a 3-game winning streak prior with wins over Stanford, Arizona State, and Colorado. USC has won 4 of their last 5. Intermixed in there is the loss to Oregon at home. This is a rivalry game. It's been pretty evenly matched historically. UCLA is actually 15-12 against the spread, dating back to '92. USC 15-12 straight up in that same time period. If there is one small edge, USC has covered 8 of the 13 games hosting UCLA in the series. Given that this is a rivalry and both of these teams have a lot to play for, I would tend to look for this to be a little bit closer game than what the experts think. I'm going to pick UCLA plus the 13 points. I wouldn't be shocked if they find a way to win this one outright. Kelly is a good coach, and I think he's moving that program in the right direction. So I do like UCLA here plus the 13 against a kind of an underachieving USC team. Thanks for watching. This is Jeff Makinen at DRF Sports, Twitter handle @SportsDBExpert. Best of luck Saturday with your college football wagers.